איזה טוב השם, איזה טוב השם, איזה טוב, איזה טוב, איזה טוב השם, כמה טוב השם, כמה טוב השם, כמה טוב, כמה טוב, כמה טוב השם. תודה רבה לך, השם יתברך, על האמונה שאתה נותן לנו. תודה רבה לך, השם יתברך, על האמונה שאתה נותן לנו. איזה טוב השם, כמה טוב, כמה טוב, כמה טוב השם, איזה טוב השם, איזה טוב השם, כמה טוב, כמה טוב, כמה טוב השם. תודה רבה לך, השם יתברך, תודה שאני זוכה לומר לך, תודה רבה לך, השם יתברך, על כל תודה שאני זוכה לומר לך. טוב להודות לשם, טוב להודות לשם, זמר לשמך עליון. טוב להודות לשם, להודות לשם, זמר לשמך עליון. איי 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 להגיד כן בבוקר הזה נעשה בלילות, להגיד בבוקר הזה נעשה בלילות. הטובה הכי גדולה שאפשר להגיד לך תודה רבה, זו הטובה הכי גדולה. אדם זורק תודה רבה, זו הטובה הכי גדולה שיכול לקבל, שהוא זכה, שהוא בתודה. מה שהיה היה העיקר להתחלה, מה שהיה היה העיקר להתחלה. אבא תחדש אותי לגמרי, תדליק לי הנשמה. אבא תחדש אותי לגמרי, תדליק לי את הנשמה. מה שהיה העיקר להתחלה, מה שהיה היה העיקר להתחלה. אבא תחדש אותי לגמרי, תדליק לי את הנשמה. אבא תחדש אותי לגמרי, תדליק לי את הנשמה.
שבוע טוב and good afternoon. JRoot Radio, jrootradio.com, JRoot Radio on the app, JRoot on the app, 712-432-4217, 712-432-4217, and 718-506-9099, 718-506-9099, 720-787-1046, 720-787-1046, and in Israel, the 079-574-2029, Israel number 079-574-2029, United Kingdom 03333660106, 033-336-60-106. And this is JRoot Rabbi Nissim, the four of a kind, the show that trying to make some sense on our life, to put ourselves in the right perspective. And we are basically a four of a kind, Rabbi Nissim. We're all different, but without each other, we are nothing. We cannot do nothing. We are not, this whatever, whatever we are going, we need each other. We need especially that I'm Israel Chai, and we are basically here again. This is November 10, 2019. We are here in Brooklyn, and the weather a little bit chilly outside, but Baruch Hashem, that's what we have right now. We're starting the winter. It's not so terrible right now, but it's cold, chilly, and we are here in the studio, warm studio, beautiful. We are just coming. The show is starting as usual. We start Leilu Nishmat Abachur Oz Ben Gili. And Jamil Ben Aisha and David Ben Masuda, and today we have a new Solomon Ben Perla. רוח השם תנחם בגן עדן יחד עם כל שוכני עפר, בני ישראל, השוכנים מאמתים, נשמתם צורה בצור חיים. And yeah, yesterday was רחל אימנו outside. And okay, זכותה תגן בעדנו, and בעזרת השם, we be just ביבי מתבשר בשורות טובות. מזל טוב to all the people celebrate today, בר מצוות, חתונות, בריתות, everything, just whatever, just birthdays. This מזל טוב, מזל טוב. And again, רפואה שלמה, רפואה, quick healing to all the people who suffer, mental, physical, just anything, just רפואה שלמה. And בעזרת השם, we will be בשר בשורות טובות, all of us. Yeah, and we're going to talk about parshat השבוע and the segment of the Torah and things that really actual happened to us and the last week and where we're standing off and how are we doing it. You know, this parshat Shavua, Lech Lecha, go away, you know, that's like this, translate, go and go away from your country, from your land, and go to another place. Amazingly, this is one of the 10 nisyonot, 10 of trial that God gave to Abraham, gave to Abraham Avinu, our father, and this is like basically the process of purifying, taking away from him from the homeland that he grew up, the homeland that basically nurtures him, and go to a foreign country. From what a trial! What most of us don't do it, you know, but fortunately. And it's not easy. It's not easy when you come from your homeland, from your secure, the language and everything. You come to a new country, to a new place. You don't know what to facing. You don't know who is enemy, who is your allied. You know, you don't know who are you, what's going to face. And suddenly you take your children, take your family, take everything, and move to another. God command him, and promise him what kind of something you don't know, but this is the idea of Avraham Avinu, basically the founder of our religious founder of creating a new nation, the Hebrew land, Avraham Avinu, and the ever, it's like the other side. Basically, why they call him Ivri? Because he crossed the other side to the other side. And we are standing as this years ago and basically keep his connection to the master of universe. And I want to say that normally Melech talking about it quite a few pages about Lech Lecha me'artzecha, go away from your country, from your homeland. And the word Eretz is symbolized in Hebrew that Artziut, the idea that not the mental, the physical, the gravity, I would say. And Avraham Avinu get command, get out from your gravity, from your land, from the physical ideas, the convenience, the comfort of being in this land, and go away to another place. Lift up yourself, basically go and depart yourself from these ideas of physical stuff and get up to the spiritual ideas. And this is what the command of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God, tell Avraham Avinu. It's amazing to see that we are basically, as a Jewish people, always trying to get up from our physical demand, for our physical situation, if it's the imagination needs to our real needs, like, you know, as we spoke about it so many times, the idea of is that basically it's only physicals, buy, want, I, all this kind of stuff that we are just right now is thinking, and with the brainwash of all the salespeople around, we always find ourselves on a defense, be part of this society, physical, um, materialistic, I would say, materialistic ideas of our life. And here, yes, to get up, the land is always pulling you down. The gravity is just pulling you out. This is what the materialistic is all the way, all about, pulling you down. And to, in order to jump higher and to stay up, you have to always need a lot of engine, a lot of more, power to stand. When you take an airplane and you depart from the ground and basically take off, you use the engine with the full force. It's something that I always love to sit in the airplane and basically release all and let it feel the engine, the power of the engine, push you back to the chair, and then the airplane off from the ground. This is I need a lot of power, and this is what happened to our life. Basically, we need just to depart from this materialistic world and go to the spiritual world. The spiritual world is, and the minute you are already on the top, you have force of gliding and taking yourself. You don't need so much power. You don't need so much energy to keep you up, but you have to be Jewish, קשה להיות יהודי. Yes, in the beginning. But when you realize that what you did, the step, the first step, and you took yourself, force yourself, taking yourself from this world of materialistic, physical, and all this stuff, and you come to the spiritual, it becomes easier and easier. And I would say also that when you talk to a people that, if you, for example, symbolize keeping Shabbat, and people tell me, so difficult, I don't see TV in Shabbat, not talking about business in Shabbat, don't leave the phone. People, you know what? Try to carry on your back a load of 100 pounds. In the 20 pounds in the beginning, and then 100 pounds, and then 200. You fall down. But if I tell you that you can carry tons of on your back and you don't feel it, people said, "How come?" I said, "Okay, you know what? Let's go." Like a diving mask, and go dive. Go dive. Then take yourself dive to 5 meters. I would say 30 feet, 50 feet down, and you see a different world, and you don't feel the weight off on that like a glider. Take off on the ground, and then you glide on the power, and it's feeling. Everything is like it's control your life. And I'm telling you, this Avraham Avinu. This is a trial of Avraham Avinu, and basically create a new nation. And not only new nation, it's to get few nations. Ishmael is with son. And Ishmael is a different story at all, I would imagine yourself to get a baby boy when you are 19 years old, 87 years old, and you could, a successor, you think that you see this success, you treat him like a prince of, and around you, you have the biological mother. Everybody was running after you, and you become a spoiled brat. A person, that the angel told Agar about it, that he will be a wild man. Peri Adam. It's no wonder. Really, it's no wonder when you're thinking of that, like modern psychology. See that a situation like this, what can become from this situation. then especially that you're surrounded with all the people that chashuvim, people that important people around you, that trying to help other people, and you are basically thinking that you are a successor, and suddenly, I would say this is the next parsha, this next testament, and then suddenly you find yourself that you are on the other side. You have a new brother from the real mother, from Sarah, and he is going to be a successor. This is something that to be thinking about it as a parents, how we treat our children. How, you know, we have like only son, only daughter, and then suddenly come another child. What happened to the older one? It used to be 13 years without competition, and now the competition is what kind of jealousy, what kind of things can lead to this idea. And especially it's not from the biological mother. Anyway, something that was bothering me a lot on this, especially when I come to this parasha, and it seems like Avraham Avinu, what kind of behave he's doing, you know? Suddenly in Israel, no food, famine, and no rain, and he decided to go to Egypt to jeopardize the life of his wife. Doesn't make, and he knows the laws of this land, that when they have some kind of crooked morality, it seems like today, that same like today morality, that this morality said, you cannot touch a married lady, but you can kill the husband, and you can then do whatever they want. And this is the morality of the Egyptian, the morality of the Plishtim, morality of the Greeks and Romans. By the way, the Romans used to do, and the Greek used to do, the rulers used to take the first night with any married couple. He used to be with the wife, the newly wife. This was the laws. Amazingly, what kind of crooked morality. Unfortunately, today you can see it coming, in a different way, but this is the crooked and unbelievable of being, taken, just to show control, that I am the control one. Yes, so this is something that coming here in our life, and how Avraham Avinu, the person that everybody knows that he is the kind of idea, the danger him. No, why he shouldn't go back to his land, to the homeland? In the north, probably there wasn't a famine over there. He knows the language, he knows the people over there. Why he didn't go back? Very puzzling question for me was, and I would say that I researched, I looked, I know that thinking about it, and Khatam Sofer and other talking about this kind of issue. And the Rashi talking about Lama Netiv Ba'avorech, when they coming to Egypt, and suddenly he told his wife, listen, tell that I'm my brother, and maybe they can benefit me on this issue. And it's so amazing to see how come is coming, This doesn't make sense. But Avraham Avinu, I was much more, smarter and full of knowledge what will be in this end, what he wanted to achieve on this way of bringing Sarah to Egypt. So Avraham Avinu, with his Holy Spirit, with his prophecy, he knew that his children and grandchildren will be slaves in other land. It will be in Egypt. And the rulers over there that again, ladies, the married lady, killed it and contaminate them with his seed, I would say, with his sperm. All this, a lot of people try to do this, even when Pharaoh decided to kill the children, Jewish children, he didn't decide to kill the ladies, he killed the boys. Why? Because then he can contaminate and basically uproot the Jewish nation is sperm. Learned also with Momeler that he decided to take a lot of ladies in order to spread the Judaism around the world. It didn't work, but was the idea behind Shlomo Melech married so many ladies from a different nature, with different culture, different land, different nations. This is what is the idea, to spread the Judaism around the world. And so we come back to the Avraham Avinu come facing over them. And what happened? Pharaoh took Sarah to his palace, and basically, in the minute that he did it, he got punished with a different, punishment, and he realized basically that's the way, because he took a married woman. Suddenly he realized, and he come to Avraham Avinu and said, "You know what? I'll take her and leave." But the idea was coming here that Avraham Avinu come here in order to uproot this law that the king will touch this. It wasn't so easy punishment. It was very, very tough punishment that he was scared, Paro, and all the nation of Egypt was scared about it. Because the Negaim, all this kind of punishment come to him so strong that he decided basically to uproot this law, not anymore. And this was the beginning. And then I know that next segment we learned about, that Avimelech tried to do the same. That the king, the ruler, will touch to the picture. We see it. Or someone of the nation can, some minister can touch her. Morality. Yitzchak Avinu talking it, because they knew in the minute that our ladies, the children, our children, our grandchildren come with the contaminate, and no more Jewish nation, no more. And Avraham, his chance is and come to Egypt and basically up this, they contaminate and the Jewish ladies. And that's why we are facing the silence Holocaust, I would say, the assimilation. And I know I spoke about it many times. I spoke with also with a lot of girls, basically Jewish, basically. But I love him. He is not Jew, but I am a Jew, and my children will be a Jew anyway. This is not the answer. It's really, our forefathers, our foremothers, all mothers of the gave their life to keep the Jewish nation together. It's not because they didn't want to be, and I don't want to talk about to basically to quote what the Zohar about being with non-Jewish person. Unfortunately, really, it's amazing. It's become like today epidemic. 72 to 70% assimilation here in the United States. In Israel, we don't know the numbers of them, but it's staggered, and so many people coming to. to the to our nation, and basically trying to uproot our them. I would say that we have to be belong to this nation, to be belong to the nation. But in the minute you are belong to this tribe, nation, whatever you call it, you understand what is our obligation, what is our duty in this place, in this world. Jewish people, we are coming to symbolize and to show the morality, the good morality. They show that the contents of being the children of God, the best of the best. It's require a lot of, I would say, personal giveaway, personal sacrifice about what is this. Many times you want to do something and suddenly you find yourself, oh, I'm a Jew, I cannot do it. You go, simple examples, you're driving and somebody just cut you off on the road and you want to curse him. But you have a yarmulke on your head. You have a shtetl, you have pe'anochrit, you have a beard and pears. You cannot do it. You hold yourself. This is Kiddush Hashem. You go on the street and you find some lost object. It's very tempting to keep it. But you know that this is by the Torah Kedosha, by this, we have to return it. It's not belong to us. And our Chachamim said, "En adam nogea b'shel chavero kemlo nima." A person cannot touch nothing that isn't to his, like in a friend or on anyone in the business, if it's not belong to him. It's only illusion that sometimes we think, oh, we'll cheat this person, we have more money, we'll cheat here, we'll make no. It's illusion, because what you're doing is basically taking from yourself. You cheat yourself. And this is what it's all about to be Jewish. I just, recently also, I want to talk about the Shidduchim a little bit. I got a very steamy conversation this morning about this, and basically every time we coming to this subject, it's become a very, very tight. It's very at topic, and I'm going to repeat what we say about it, that Shidduchim is not simple, but when we're talking about Shidduchim, it's something that as a parent, or as a bachur, a bachura, or a boy and a girl, you have to understand that the only one basically that's running the show is the Almighty. Kadosh Baruch Hu. He is running the show. You can try to be objective, you cannot, to try to be fair, and you see it's not working. So many times we see couples that you think that they not belong to each other, but in the end they connect. Or, and my saying here is basically calling to the parents, to the shatchanim, to the boys and the girl. Listen, don't think what you think is good for you. Pray to the Kadosh Baruch Hu, pray that to show you the right person for you. And I'm saying it very painful, because I see that people coming to me and asking for shidduchim, and then when you offer them, oh, no, even without even seeing them, oh, it's not belong, it's not this, is Hasidish, is a Sephardic, is Ashkenazi, is a Persian, is a Moroccan. She is a thin, she is thicker, she is, all this kind, she is tall, she is small, every excuses in the world, just to say no. And she is poor, and I'm telling you, I remember myself facing, Baruch Hashem, my kids, um, most of them were married, but it wasn't simple. People call me that I'm not so good father. Why you don't fight for your children? I said, listen, in the minute, in the right time, in the right moment, when it's come, it will come. It's the right, but don't push away. I would say don't push away anything. Don't push away because he's Ashkenaz or Sephardic, he's Moroccan, he's Persian. Don't push away because his name is not, you don't like his name. Because she's look like a little bit short. Because she's look like a little bit chubby. Don't push it away. Give a chance. Maybe this is your tikkun. So many stories. I know personally that I can witness that happened to people that thought it's not even shayach, not even belong to them. And then suddenly, wow, the most epic couples in the world. But as a parents, don't get involved. Don't get, tell, no, it's not belong. No, it's not this. It's not shayach. I'm telling you, because I am talking about something that really, I see it. And I'm telling you, today was a conversation with a young man. Basically, they asked me, Nissim, can we help to these people? So many young and older, Bachurim, Bachurot, they don't have any shidduchim. They don't. How can we help them? I said, listen, the most important, they need to help themselves. What's wrong with this boy? What's wrong with this girl? What's wrong with the parents? I know that so many times parents get involved in the shidduch. I said, no, not even let the boy or the girl to see the boy and the girl at the other side. Just no, it's not going to work. Don't go. It's not going to work. Oh, she doesn't have money. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a fancy car. He doesn't have a big account, a bank account. Who has controlled the world? Who has controlled the world? Believe me, I got married, I didn't have nothing. And my children, Baruch Hashem, they don't have, but they're living. They have children, they're raising them with a full respect, with love and caring. Yes, they don't drive Mercedes, they don't drive Land Rover, they don't drive, they don't have a house with 10 bedrooms. Baruch Hashem, they have a rent apartment, you have this, and they're living. This is our purpose in life, to get a rich, person and making, riding on him? This is not the way the God. If he's the shidduch, the right shidduch, if she's the shidduch, it's a different story. But looking from the beginning and look if he's a valedictorian, if he's things. The most important is midot, characteristic. Hakadosh Baruch Hu can make them rich and poor, and this is something people don't understand, don't want to understand this. We saw people that was on the top of the hill, rich and famous, and then suddenly crushed down. They don't have food. I have a case right now that we're trying to help him. Guy that used to donate tens of thousands of dollars to the synagogues, to all the organization, suddenly lost everything. Become sick, become this. It's reached a point that the landlord want to keep no house, nothing, lost everything. The landlord, after 6-7 months, they didn't pay the rent. He want to kick him out. We approached to the community trying to help the guy, and what happened? They tell you, we help him enough, and they forgot the laws of the halacha, that you must support him. If he used to ride a Rolls Royce, you have to support him a Rolls Royce. But he doesn't even ask about it. Just help him in the rent. And I'm telling you, and people come to me and tell me, Nissim, she's a little bit chubby. She's a little bit, this. I said, you know what? You have a guarantee. What happened after the pregnancy to this lady? Maybe after the pregnancy she will become thinner. Maybe the number zero girl that she will become like number 20 after the pregnancy or after the getting married. And what you look at yourself, the I would say the beauty king. What do you think to yourself? Are you judge other people with those? Check the characteristic. Shadi the midot. If he is or she is a good bala midot. Not this. Who want to marry you that you judge other people because of the look? I wouldn't marry a person that judge me. I wouldn't let my children to get married to a person that judge other people on the appearance, the exterior appearance, or checking my bank account, or checking if she or he is a valedictorian or this. Come on. You have to take, Avraham Avinu would never get married to Sarah. And he knew that she doesn't have a womb. She knew that he cannot bring her kids. And what happened in it? She brought Yitzchak Avinu. Nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with our ideas, Oh, Yitzchak Avinu married to the Rivka. She is the daughter of the mafia, the head of the mafia, and the sister of the one of the criminal Lavan. And you're talking about here try to bring people with the three of the family trees to check who is the grandfather and the grandmother and what is coming of Dor Yesharim, Dor Akomim, everything. This I'm telling you, it's crazy. People coming here become like the perfectionism. Just everybody want to be a perfect. I want a perfect couple. Give me a break. Give me a break. You know how many perfect couple found themselves in divorce after 1 year, 2 years? Get a divorce, ugly divorce. That never, all the time on the surface it was look like muchi puchi, and then at the end find yourself that they ate each other in the last 40 years, and they cannot stand each other, and they don't give back. They don't give up. Nothing to even a quarter of inch, 1/3 from their opinion. You see these 30, 40 years of marriages coming to age, and what kind of age? What kind of this? We don't have any insurance policy to our life. The only thing that take yourself and connect yourself to the Kadosh Baruch Hu, to the Master of Universe. Try it. Who are you? Who am I to tell you what to do? But it's so important. It's so important to come here and talk about it. Because again, people coming to me, and I know so many things. We had here Shatran in our radio station that we basically kissed him out from the station because I was so upset because he told me, Mr. Lazari, you have to face reality. If you don't have money, you cannot marry your children, your daughters, to a Talmid Chacham. What? Who are you? Who are you? His Rav Eliashiva was married his wife because she was a rich. If Chacham Ovadia Yosef will marry a rich, and I heard stories that unbelievable story that a person sitting in one of the famous yeshiva in Israel doesn't want even to date if she doesn't have the money. And I'm telling you right now, this is the problem of morality. This guy doesn't have any morality. He can be the most smart Talmid Chacham spitz on the yeshiva, but he doesn't have anything, no midot. And I wouldn't get married to this person. I wouldn't recommend it to nobody to marry this person. Who is himself? What do you think to himself? You want to learn? Believe me, people was eating bread and water just to get learn over there. And in our generation, I don't think that it's happened. And you talking about not married because she doesn't have money, or the opposite? Amazing. Really, it's something that I cannot be silenced here. I cannot be this. And this is something that I'm calling to the leaders of the community. Just talk about it. Talk about it. It's not simple. There's so many cases later of divorce, cases of shlom bayit, only because of this. And people don't understand what Chachamim said also. They never married a rich woman because she can be controlled. It's like you cannot marry your aunt. Why? Your uncle you can marry, and your aunt you cannot, because it could be that a point that she will be like overwhelming on top of you. And this is one of the lesson of our Chachamim. Our sages tell us loud and clear. Yes, sell everything what you have in order to marry your daughter to a Talmid Chacham. Do whatever you can. What do you mean Talmid Chacham? Is not one that knows the Shas by heart and not based on his speech. Is one as a midot, the right characteristic. This is what we need, and we have to talk about it. The other issue is like this, we're facing today in this world so many divorce cases, and I mentioned it before, and I will mention this, that abuse cases. And I found that somehow people are afraid to talk about it. People are afraid to talk about these issues. The abuse, physical, mental abuse, if it's a children, if it's the spouse. Nobody, like ostrich, like people put the head under the ground and don't want to face it. And this is again a calling to our leaders, our community leaders. We need your support. We need your support. We need if it's a case, if it's a case like a brutal case, make a cherem. Take out this family out of the community. Take this person out of the community. If it's a family, take out the family from the community. Don't be afraid. Bi'arta aram mikirbecha. Just you have to take away the evil. It's something that that's something that we have to take away from our person. And right now, I know that people just, I'm in the middle of trying to talk about, and people may be upset what I'm saying, but you have to take responsibility. As a society, I know when we spoke about child abuse and this, many people attacked me about it. It's happened every society. It happened in the church, happened in a mosque, happened in a synagogue, happened every place in the world, in the schools. Doesn't matter, but we have to talk about it. Talk about it because our children are very, very fragile, and you can destroy and murder a life of people by doing it. And I'm telling you right now, we're facing in our in Brooklyn community few cases that I think that has to be public and talk about it, and the leaders of the community has to basically to take out some families and put them in a harem. And we're trying to do this. We're trying to do this to force a little bit more power on this so-called people. I don't know, a person that abuses children, abuses spouse, cannot be called a person. creature, evil person, even they go, you can be mistakenly see him with a priest clothes, with a imam clothes, or with a rabbi clothes, or as a teacher, or as a professor. These people are sick, and you have to take them out of the society. Wow, time is flying, yes, and I would say that I want to first of all to thank you. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. And beside this, we really need you as a support to this station, to the idea of J root, the roots of Jewish roots, and we are facing a big debt in our finance situation. We don't have almost nothing, basically only huge debt, and we need also people that support support us, and people that knows like social media and stuff like this. Have someone that can help us in electronics and in website and all this stuff. We really need it. Really, that people that knows all the social media, if they can volunteers and update our archive. A long time we didn't update. We don't have the manpower. We don't have the money, the finance. And you can go to our website to donate. You can send a donation to 2829 Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. 2829 Nostrand Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11229. It's a tax deductible. It's the end of the year. You can deduct it from your taxes. It's also considered Maasot. The people that Zot Maaser, the Jewish people and the rabbis. We have all the rabbanim askamot for that's what is our doing, what we're doing, and yes, and this is our message right now. Please, if you know somebody that willing, if somebody want to participate in our station, helping us here with the contents, was with stuff, can join us and text us 347-927-8398, 347-927-8398, or just email us jerryradio.com, or just put a mark on Facebook, or any place. We have so many outlets here right now. So Be'ezrat Hashem, and I want to thank my family, my dear family, my children, my grandchildren, my sons-in-law, my daughter-in-laws, and grandchildren, my wife, my dear wife, and all the families, and Jared Radio family. And thank you, and above all, I want to thank Sakadosh Baruch Hu that give us the option to be here and talking about it. We basically we will finish right now, and I know that Simcha Cohen, Dr. Rabbi Simcha Cohen, cannot come today. Some issue, so Be'ezrat Hashem, we hopefully hear from him the next week. Right now, and I'm just say Kama Tov Hashem, Eze Tov Hashem, Be'ezrat Hashem will be mitbaser besorot tovot. Thank you.
יש עניין שיתהפך הכל לתודה, מצווה גדולה